Hey folks, welcome to Market Intraday Analysis by InTheMoneyStocks.com, your leaders in pure technical analysis, avoiding all that Wall Street hype. Today, Friday, April 9th, 2010. Well, again, a wild day intraday. Not a lot of volume to show for it, but the markets have been all around. Up, down, up, down, up, down has really been the way the markets have traded today, with a little bit of a head and shoulder pattern beginning to appear in the markets right now. Just to show you what I'm talking about, you have a little bit of a pattern right here to show for itself today, and again, that's off a double top at the 119.25 level. But again, you can see right here there's a key trend line that's being defended right at this point. You can see we pierced it, went right to the 50 moving average. Now they're rescuing the market and lifting it back above, so there's been no break of the head and shoulders yet, but keep a close eye on this trend line. If it gets below, you could be in for a little bit of a sell-off, possibly down to the pink line or the lows of the day. Right now the spiders are just hovering up about 30 cents on the day. The markets overall are just slightly positive. Right now I have the Dow up about 29 points, NASDAQ up 8, S&P 500 up about 3. That's about 0.25% across the board, coming off the nice move up yesterday after the initial sell-off and the move down into a key trend line support. Now, the reason why this level right here is such a key resistance, and again, you can see each time we popped up to it, we've sold off beautifully, and it was happened right here around 10 o'clock, again right around 12 o'clock, and again right here around 1:32. Each time we've come up to this 119.25 level, we have sold off, and there's a reason for that, folks. The reason is, if you scan back on your charts, you can see clearly this level on the 6th of April, just a few days ago, was the key double top or single top right there, and then we double topped it today on the intraday chart. So this level right here was the key pivot point. That's exactly what we ran into today and caused the selling off each time. And again, first hit right here, pulled back. Second hit, we tried to consolidate, then failed, came back in. Third hit right here, we sold off, now bounced off the 50. Haven't broken the neckline of the head and shoulder pattern yet, so that's not in play as well. Again, markets are now inching up and bouncing back higher. Again, will they close this market above 11,000 today? That's the big question in my book. Right now, you are sitting about 40 points away, so it would take a pretty significant pop in the last 2 hours of trading today, as it's just a little after 2 p.m. Eastern time to get there. Now, again, folks, just a reminder, webinar tomorrow to really, we're going to discuss the key methodology of in the money stocks, time counts, all the stuff really you won't find in a technical analysis book, or a lot of it. This is key proprietary stuff we've dissected. And again, the webinar is coming up tomorrow, so you want to sign up for that today. Make sure you get in on that. And again, you can go to In the Money Stocks under education webinar, education seminars, and the rest of those links there will point to it. Also, there's a banner on the homepage of In the Money Stocks that will lead you right to it. All right, going over a couple other things as this market bounces up. Obviously, we see the head and shoulder pattern right here. We see the 50 moving average pivot low that just got tagged and bounced as well to save it from closing above. A look at the upside. If you get back up to this range, you will have resistance. But again, each time you hit this little range at 119.25, it does weaken just a little bit. That, again, is methodology. You need to understand the weakening of a trend line, just like hitting a door with your arm or with your shoulder running into it. It's going to weaken time after time until it eventually breaks. So realize that. You've hit it 3 times today. The next time up, we could break higher. And again, the question has to be thought, do we break through the 11,000 into the close today to set up for kind of pumping over the weekend by the media, get the consumer out and buying? That's a very probable thing today. But again, we're still about 40 points away, so it still will take a pretty successful or a pretty nice buy program late in the day to send it higher. Now, it's been an interesting day for multiple reasons. Number one, really not a whole lot of economic data. We got wholesale inventories today. They were pretty nice. Wholesale inventories inching up 0.6% from the previous month, which is a nice little gain. But the real thing has to be looked at as ExxonMobil and Chevron, and a lot of these Dow stocks are strong today. Let me show you a chart of the Exxon chart here. Unbelievable move up. Look at that. Up $1 on the day. That alone probably accounts for 5 to 10 points of the Dow on the up move today. The other one that's into the Dow as well is Chevron, up $1.80. That probably accounts for a good 10 to 15 points of the Dow. You would think at least somewhere in that range. So combine those two stocks in the Dow, and that's a very, very good reason why the Dow is positive today and holding steady with about a 30-point gain on the day. NASDAQ overall is a mixed bag. You have Amazon down, but you have Apple Computer up. Baidu is up, BIDU, but Google is down. So really a mixed bag on technology. Overall, we can take a look at Intel today, INTC, and see that it is up a little bit. Intel reports earnings next Tuesday after the bell. One Dow component that is dragging on the Dow today is Alcoa. Alcoa down 62 cents, guys. And you might say, well, why is Alcoa down so much today? Well, simply put, the analysts are really getting a little bearish on the earnings announcement coming Monday at the close for Alcoa. That has to be looked at as significant because what it's doing is actually factoring in not so good earnings coming into the announcement, which means maybe if it dumps a little bit more, maybe it actually doesn't sell off on earnings. In fact, maybe gets a little bit of a bounce, although you have to watch very closely as it could go either way. Again, we'll update update in the Research Center tonight in the video what we think on Alcoa going into earnings on Monday, and then we'll dissect the earnings on Monday in Monday night's video to all our premium Research Center subscribers. All right, what else do we have here, folks? Again, futures just up about 3 points. Volume extremely light on the SPY. We've only done, and I'll flip back to the chart, 92 million on this, and again, it's approaching that 2:15 p.m. Eastern time. Again, it's Friday. A lot of the key players are kind of taking the afternoon off now, getting ready for next week's wild activity as we get into earnings season. Now, what's a small cap that's running? What's a former hidden gem that has run up 500% since the mention at In the Money Stocks and the highlight on the Hidden Gems report in January? The answer to that would be RPC. RPC is a hidden gem, folks, from January, and again, the hidden gems in 2010 continue to do very well. This one alone, look at this chart. This is the intraday. Look at the daily chart, guys. Look at this. Just 4 days ago, this was 22 cents, and this was highlighted around 30 cents. 30 cent was the highlight for the hidden gems on RPC. It is now trading today at the high of the day at $1.72. That's essentially a 500% return, folks, thereabouts, right around that 400 to 500% return from January's hidden gem announcement. And again, we highlighted all the reasons why this was going to be a big winner, and sure enough, it is a big winner today, up over 100% again today. Look at that move on the charts, really out of the control. And again, the hidden gems are part of the Research Center. You get the Research Center, you get the hidden gems. In addition, we're debuting next week text message alerts, so when we post something on the hot charts and alerts, like the call on oil this week to go short the USO at 42.10, and it fell all the way to 40.90. Beautiful little move over $1.20 on the USO. Those type of posts are also available, and those will be text messaged alert when they're put into play, once they're posted on the website. So you want to get involved in the Research Center just for that new text message alert, plus a new service coming down the pipe in a couple weeks as well that we've been talking about. The broadcast, live broadcast with live charts will be unveiled as well, and that's all included for $49.99. And again, what a steal of a deal. And again, you want to get involved before, again, maybe one day we have to raise those prices because we just give so much away for the same price. So again, be involved, folks. We'll see you there. But nonetheless, some financials are weak today. Goldman Sachs hovering here down about $1 on the day. That is weak considering the markets are positive across the board, but there's other financials weak as well. JP Morgan down about 10 cents. JPM down 10 cents on the day, so keep in mind that the financials are weak. Amazon's pulling back, but Amazon had a huge run the last couple days. We talked about Amazon being into resistance the last few days. Where was it into resistance? It was into resistance right up in this range. Let me just show you right now. You can see, right, see this little pivot top? Went right there yesterday. Today it's pulling back about $1. Good little move there as well. Couple other stocks, and by the way, RPC now 176 on the day. Who knows? Maybe this goes to $2 today. Again, all those that bought it as a Research Center hidden gems should be taking profits, or obviously should have taken profits right around this range. You can't really get too much more greedy than 500% return, in my opinion. All right, again, small cap hidden gem. We do have a new hidden gem for April. It has been posted. I love it. I think it's going to be a humongous runner as well. But again, I can't release that in this video, as this is the free video. You got to log into your Research Center or join the Research Center to get access to that. All right, folks. Again, let's just take a quick look at the SPY and see exactly what's going on here. Sure enough, you can see we're hovering up. Beautiful bounce. The head and shoulder is not in play until it breaks this line right here. They are saving it for now. Not surprising to see them save it. And again, do we see a run-up possibly into the end of the day on a Friday to get that Dow above or 211,000 mark? We'll talk to you guys all in the Research Center video tonight, should you join. And otherwise, those of you that aren't members, we'll see you there. Take care.